Hello everyone and welcome you all to the first chapter of the YouTube beginners tutorial. So now we are on chapter number 1 and here I'll be giving you guys a small introduction to YouTube. Okay, so we will be learning what YouTube is and how you can initial with YouTube. Okay, and I'll be also giving you guys few of the stats of YouTube. Okay, so let's not waste time and let's get started. So I guess the first thing in your mind is what is basically YouTube. Okay, so basically YouTube is a social media platform, okay, where people they upload their videos and different kind of contents. And if you are not familiar with YouTube in this generation, then you need to study a bit more about the internet and also about the browser. Okay, and you will be shocked to know that this is the second largest social media platform where people are actually there. Okay, and they do have a monthly view of so many thousand hours in a month. Okay, so this is the second most largest platform where you will be able to do your market research, and also you'll be able to do your marketing if you do have any kind of projects and all. Okay, you guys can actually do your marketing over here as well, maybe for your company, maybe for your shop. Okay, so that YouTube is all about. Okay, so here we can see different kind of videos, okay, different kind of shorts. Okay, so YouTube have also introduced shorts, which is kind of like a TikTok video, which is around 15 seconds, like an Instagram reel. Okay, so you also do have the YouTube short now. Okay, so this is a trending thing right now, which is the YouTube shorts. Okay, because right now we do mostly like to use small contents, okay, which actually grabs our attention more and we want to see more again next time. Okay, so now our concentration have actually decreased a lot, and here we actually want to see small contents and get to understand the whole story, so now let's come here and let me show you guys few of the different stats of YouTube. Okay, so let's come here and let's see. So here you guys can see there are 2.7 billion monthly active users. Okay, so out of the whole population they do have 2.7 billion people monthly active users, like at least they do once a month watch a video or take a help of YouTube, maybe for their business, maybe for their entertainment purpose. Okay, so here out of the whole population you guys can see 2.7 billion people monthly uses this particular platform. So if you have any kind of good idea which you want to present to the world, okay, which you want to present to different kind of people, and if you're good at that, you guys can actually make some good amount of money from here. Okay, so now next comes the more than 80 million paid subscribers. Okay, so there are more than 80 million paid subscribers. Okay, so YouTube had add this one right now. Okay, so there can be paid subscribers. So if you do have a YouTube premium, you need to pay a small amount each month over there. Okay, so you guys can basically take a monthly basic one, okay, otherwise a yearly. Okay, so if you take the yearly, it actually comes a little less. Okay, so 80 million people do pay for their services. Okay, so they do have different features, like they'll be able to download, will be able to get the YouTube music and also the YouTube main platform. Okay, and next fact is that 1/4 of the world's population uses YouTube every month. Okay, so out of the whole world's population, 1/4 of the world population uses YouTube every month. Okay, just think, like 1/4 of the world's population is actually using this particular platform, or actually using it each time every month. Okay, so just think what kind of crowd you will be able to gather for your content over here. Okay, so if you do have some great numbers in your account, okay, you will be able to do some nice things over here as well. Okay, so you have a lot of audience. Okay, and from there maybe around 2-3 million people, if they do follow you, Okay, so that's a good way to get your earning. Okay, so now let's see the next fact. Okay, so 80,000 of internet users have their own YouTube account. Okay, so in the whole world, the 80% of internet users, the people, those who use internet, they have their own YouTube account. Okay, so once you try to use that, okay, you will just sign in and it will be created. Okay, our account will be created from where you will be able to get access to YouTube videos. Okay, so 80% of internet users have their own YouTube account. And after that, here you guys can see that localized in more than 100 countries. Okay, so they do have content and it is being localized in more than 100 countries in the whole world. Okay, but in some countries they don't allow YouTube, okay, because of some legal problems. Okay, so they do have more than in 100 countries, and also they do have their content in 80 different languages. Okay, so all the people from those languages, they can actually see. And actually in English they do have a lot of content. Okay, so there are a lot of content in English as well. Okay, so you guys can actually see that. And afterwards, here you guys can see, uh here they do have 700 20,000 hours of video uploaded every day in YouTube. Okay, so just think, each and every day they do have 7,200 hours of video uploaded every day in YouTube. Okay, so here that is long numbers, so people do keep on uploading their videos. Okay, and it amounts till this many hours of content. Okay, so this is basically the second most visited website. Okay, so this is the most visited website, which is in number second. Okay, so you guys do have any idea that what is the most visited website? Okay, so that is basically Google. Okay, so Google is also search engine. Okay, and also YouTube is also search engine. Okay, so there you will be able to search different kind of contents and you will be able to work in the particular place. Okay, so you guys can actually promote your business, you guys can actually do or find different kind of niche, make your own kind of video. Okay, so this is basically the YouTube. And afterwards, here you also do have the option, the second most used social media platform. So this is the second most used social media platform where people spend their time and interact with people and do a lot of things as well. Okay, so now you guys guess which is the first or the most used social media platform. Okay, so if you guys might be thinking it's Facebook, yeah, it is Facebook. So now let's see more facts over here. So here you guys can see 65% businesses use YouTube as a medium to post video content. Okay, so if there are 100% businesses in the total world, okay, so from there 65% businesses use YouTube as medium to post video content. Okay, so they can actually post about their business, that how it's going on. Okay, so that is called social media marketing. Okay, we'll be learning about that later. Okay, when we move deep into our classes. And afterwards, here you guys can see another stat, which is 75% of YouTube watch time comes from mobile devices. Okay, so 70% of YouTube watch time comes from mobile devices, as every one of us, we do have the mobile phone. So 70% of YouTube watch time comes from the mobile devices, because it is now accessible to most human beings. And what we do is, if we get some free time, we do just watch some videos in YouTube. Okay, so that is more accessible, and actually we watch a lot in the phone as well. Okay, sometimes we might not think like that. Okay, but here we do spend a lot of time. Okay, and one of the great thing about YouTube is that they do have a user-friendly application. Okay, so this is a very user-friendly application. You will just come to your YouTube app, or if you're going into the search engine of Google, from there, if you're searching YouTube, you guys can also go there as well. Okay, so from there, you guys can see Once you open, you do have the shorts option. You also do have the videos option, and from there you guys can actually search what kind of video you want, or what artist do you want to listen to, or about what subject do you want to study. Okay, so you guys will get all the relevant topics according to your search. Okay, so that's why I call this one as very user friendly. And if you really know how to actually work with YouTube, then you will get to a better place in this generation. Okay, so now the next fact is 90% of people discover new brands or products through YouTube. Okay, so just think, 90% of the people over here, they basically discover new brands or new kind of products through YouTube, because there are many companies who do digital marketing, and also they do this social media marketing and stuff. So there you guys can actually post your ad, and you guys can actually customize your channel and all. And if you just maintain a consistency through your work, people will get to know your brand. And when people get to know your brand, they'll be curious to know, let's just go once, or let's get a product from there that looks really good. Okay, so for that we need to really work on our branding, and also how I will present my company to the people, like what will be their thought on that. Okay, so 90% of the people, they do discover new brands, so this is a great way of marketing. Okay, so in YouTube, basically we do have two kind of users. Okay, so let's see what are the two type of users in YouTube. So the first one are viewers. Okay, as I was watching something, or if I'm watching any video of any particular individual, or of any singer, or of any football team. Okay, so I am a viewer over there. Okay, so I am just looking stuff for my entertainment purpose or for my educational purpose. So I am a viewer over there. And next comes the creators. Okay, so these are the people who basically creates different kind of videos for us. Okay, so with some nice editing, with some nice motion graphicing. Okay, so there they'll put some nice videos, and sometimes some review videos and all. So it depends on the niche that they're choosing. So according to that, they will be creating different kind of videos, and they'll be uploading it here in YouTube. Okay, so these are the two types of users in YouTube. And now, if you should ask yourself that why you should start creating content in YouTube. Okay, so now you might be thinking, okay, but what I'll do with that? What's my use? How I'm going to use it? Okay, so there are three most things which I can tell you. So the first one is to become famous or to become popular. Let's say you want to become popular among the people and among the people around you, because as you know, if you become popular, you will have a good fame in the people. So if you have the wish to become popular, and you do believe that what you're doing, it's gonna attract people, and people gonna like your things or your channel, so you guys can actually start a YouTube channel. Suppose you do like to watch football or soccer. Okay, so you guys can actually do some reviews about that. Okay, if you think that you're better in that, you guys can actually try to become popular in this particular platform. Okay, and the next thing is, over here you will be able to earn money. Okay, so I'm telling that if you just can't act, or if you do have any kind of talent, okay, you guys can actually earn different kind of amount of money. Okay, it will depend on your content, it will depend on the traffic in your account. Okay, so YouTube will monitor that as well, and you'll be earning money through this particular platform. And the next thing and the last thing which most of the businesses does is to promote their business. Suppose you're a businessman and you do have a company. Okay, so you can start a YouTube account in the name of your company, or about you working in your places, or just promoting your products. Okay, so there are different kind of market strategies which you guys can basically follow over here. Okay, so this was a small introduction about YouTube, that why you should get started on becoming a creator in YouTube. Sometimes you don't need to just show your face to have a good crowd in your account to earn a good sum of money. Suppose you're reviewing about 5 best beaches to go to this summer, or you guys can actually search about different kind of football commentaries or different kind of sports news. You guys can actually cover all of this and can actually earn a lot of money over here as well. Okay, so yeah, I Hope you guys have understood this class. So in next class, I'll be telling you guys about before starting a YouTube channel, what are the checklists that you should have. Okay, so you need to know that what you have to do first. So we'll be learning about all of that in detail in next class. Till then, take care and goodbye everyone.